Welcome, beloved soul, to Angels Say channel, where divine insight meets divine timing. I'm so glad you're here today. I don't believe in coincidences, and neither should you. If you found this video, there is something heaven needs you to hear about your soulmate connection that's coming toward you. And it's not random. It's not chance. It's not a fluke. It's divine orchestration, and you're being prepared for it in this very moment. Before we begin, I want to invite you to type "I receive" in the comments as a powerful act of faith. Declare it right now. Let the heavens hear your agreement. When you say "I receive," you're aligning with a higher purpose. You're stepping into the truth of what's being spoken over your life today. Go ahead and do that now. It's not just a comment. It's a covenant. Today's message comes straight from the angelic realm, and it carries an urgency I rarely feel. Your soulmate is going to call you. Yes, they will reach out to you. But there's something vitally important you must understand before this sacred connection manifests fully in your life. The angels have been watching your journey. They've seen your tears, your loneliness, the nights when you wondered if true love would ever find you. They've collected every prayer, every whispered hope, every moment you've gazed at the stars wondering if someone out there was thinking of you too. And now they send this message. Preparation comes before manifestation. Take a deep breath with me. Feel the energy of possibility surrounding you right now. Your soulmate connection is not just possible, it's already written in the stars. But the divine timing of this union depends on your readiness to receive it fully. Type "ready" in the comments if you're truly open to receiving this connection in its perfect timing. This simple act declares to the universe that you are prepared for what's coming. The angels want you to know that this call, this reaching out from your soulmate, will come when you've completed certain spiritual preparations. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being aligned. It's about clearing the energetic pathways so that when they do call, the connection will be clear, undistorted, and powerful. First, you must release the ghosts of relationships past. Every heartbreak, disappointment, and betrayal you've experienced has left an imprint on your energy field. These wounds don't disqualify you from love, quite the opposite. They are the sacred training grounds that have prepared you for a love of this magnitude. But you must consciously release any lingering resentment, any fear, any belief that love equals pain. The angels are showing me that many of you are carrying invisible barriers around your heart. These barriers were once protection, but now they're becoming prison walls. It's time to dismantle them brick by brick. When you go to sleep tonight, ask the angels to work with you in your dream state to dissolve these barriers. They are especially powerful in the hours between 2 and 4 a.m., when the veil between worlds is thinnest. Type "release" in the comments if you're ready to let go of these old energies that no longer serve your highest good. The second preparation involves recognizing your own wholeness. Your soulmate is not coming to complete you. They're coming to complement the magnificent, complete being you already are. This distinction is crucial. When two whole beings come together, they create something greater than the sum of their parts. But when we seek another to fill our gaps, we create dependency, not divine partnership. Take a moment right now to place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady rhythm there. That beating is the physical echo of your soul's completeness. You have never been broken. You have never been less than enough. The parts of yourself you've been unable to love are exactly the parts that your soulmate will cherish most deeply. But you must begin this process yourself. Each morning for the next week, look into your own eyes in the mirror and say, "I am complete. I am whole. I am ready for divine partnership." Watch how your energy shifts. Notice how your face softens when you speak these truths to yourself. Type "whole" in the comments to affirm your completeness. The third preparation is about clarifying your vision. The angels are showing me that many of you have been sending mixed signals to the universe. One day you pray for your soulmate. The next, you convince yourself you're better off alone. One moment, you imagine a passionate connection. The next, you worry about losing your independence. This energetic confusion creates static in your manifestation field. Take a journal and write a clear, detailed description of the partnership you're calling in. Not the physical attributes of the person, but the feeling of the relationship. How do you want to feel when you're with them? What values must they embody? What kind of life do you want to build together? Be specific, but focus on essence rather than form. The universe responds to clarity. I see that for many of you, this call from your soulmate will come when you least expect it. Perhaps on an ordinary Tuesday afternoon, or while you're in the middle of a workday. It might come through a platform you rarely check or from a number you don't recognize. The angels urge you not to dismiss these coincidental connections. They've been working overtime to arrange this divine appointment. Type "clarity" in the comments to signal to the universe that you're clearing away the static and sending a coherent signal about what you're calling in. Now here's what the angels want you to know about the moment of contact itself. When your soulmate calls you, there will be a resonance you can feel in your body. Many of you will experience a warming sensation in your heart center or a subtle tingling at the base of your skull. Others might feel suddenly lightheaded or experience a moment of déjà vu. Your body knows this soul. Your cells remember them from before time began. Trust these physical sensations. They are your soul's recognition system. The conversation might be ordinary on the surface, but underneath will run a current of familiarity so strong it might take your breath away. You might find yourself thinking, "Where have you been all my life?" And in truth, they've been right where they needed to be, preparing for you just as you've been preparing for them. But here's the crucial part, and this is what the angels emphasized most strongly. When this call comes, you must be fully present. Not distracted by past regrets or future anxieties. Not half listening while scrolling through social media. This moment of connection requires your full attention, your complete presence. It is a sacred portal, and you must step through it consciously. Type "present" in the comments to commit to being fully aware when this divine appointment occurs. The angels are also showing me that for some of you, this connection has been blocked by your own limiting beliefs about worthiness. Perhaps you've told yourself that great love is for other people. Perhaps you've convinced yourself that your appearance, your bank account, your past mistakes, or your current circumstances somehow disqualify you from a love of this magnitude. These beliefs are not truth. They are illusions designed to keep you playing small. Your soulmate sees your soul, not your surface. They recognize your light, not your limitations. They are drawn to your essence, not your achievements. The divine doesn't make mistakes. If this connection is being orchestrated, for you it's because you are absolutely worthy of it. No exceptions, no qualifications, no prerequisites. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to place both hands on your heart and declare, I am worthy of divine love. I open myself to receive my soulmate connection in perfect timing. Feel these words resonating in every cell of your body. Let them rewrite any contrary programming you've been carrying. Type worthy in the comments to declare your inherent deservingness of this sacred connection. Now, the angels want to address something important. For some of you, the call that's coming isn't from someone new. It's from someone already in your life. Perhaps someone you've overlooked or categorized as just a friend. Perhaps it's someone you've known for years but never seen in this light. The angels want you to expand your concept of how this divine connection might appear. Release your preconceived notions about packaging and presentation. For others, this call will indeed come from someone you haven't yet met in the physical realm, though your souls have been in communication for lifetimes. They may enter your life through the most unexpected channels, a wrong number that turns into a right connection, a mistaken email that leads to correspondence, a friend of a friend who reaches out about something completely unrelated. The divine loves to surprise us with its creativity. Type open in the comments to signal that you're releasing rigid expectations about how and through whom this connection will manifest. The angels are also highlighting the importance of authentic communication when this call comes. Many soulmate connections have faltered because one or both parties wore masks, presented only their best self, or withheld their truth out of fear of rejection. Remember this: your soulmate is meant to love the real you, not a curated version. The depth of this connection requires radical honesty and vulnerability. When they call, allow yourself to be seen. Speak from your heart, not just your mind. Share what you truly think, feel, and desire. This authenticity creates the energetic foundation for a relationship. Take a moment now to place your hand on your throat chakra, the energy center of authentic expression. Breathe deeply and set the intention to communicate with complete integrity when this divine appointment arrives. Type truth in the comments to commit to this authentic expression. Now I must share something the angels emphasized repeatedly. This connection, while divinely orchestrated, still requires your active participation. The universe can bring your soulmate to your door, but you must turn the handle and open it. You must say yes to the invitation. You must step into the unknown, even when it feels frightening. Love of this magnitude always requires courage. Some of you have been hiding, working too much, keeping busy with endless tasks and responsibilities, creating elaborate distractions to avoid the vulnerability that deep connection requires. The angels lovingly call you out of hiding now. They invite you to make space, literal time in your schedule, and energetic space in your field, for this connection to land. Look at your life right now. Where are you too busy to notice divine appointments? Where have you filled every moment with noise and activity? What would it look like to create moments of sacred pause where connection could find you? These are not rhetorical questions, they require your honest reflection. Type space in the comments if you commit to creating this opening in your life. The angels also want to address those of you who have become cynical about love. Perhaps you've been disappointed so many times that you've armored your heart with skepticism. Perhaps you roll your eyes at messages like this one, even as something deeper in you resonates with its truth. This cynicism is a thin disguise for fear, and it's time to let it go. Hope is not naivety. Belief in divine love is not foolishness. Opening yourself to the possibility of profound connection is not setting yourself up for disappointment. It's aligning with the deepest truth of your soul's journey. You are made for connection. It is written into the very code of your being. Take a moment now to notice if there's a part of you resisting this message. Can you feel the subtle contraction, the pulling back, the voice that says, "This isn't for me," or "This sounds too good to be true"? That resistance isn't your wisdom protecting you. It's your fear keeping you small. Breathe into that space and gently let it soften. Type "believe" in the comments if you're choosing faith over fear, possibility over cynicism. Now, the angels want me to address something specific about the timing of this call. For many of you, it will come during a period of significant transition in your life. Perhaps you're changing jobs, moving to a new location, ending another relationship, or going through an internal transformation. This is not coincidental. These transitions create energetic openings where new connections can enter. Don't fear these changes or resist them. They are the divine preparation for what's coming. Each ending makes space for a new beginning. Each release creates room for reception. Each transformation aligns you more closely with the frequency of the love that's approaching. If you're in such a transition right now, know that it's purposeful. If you're feeling the ground shifting beneath your feet, know that it's by design. These changes are not taking you away from your divine appointment. They're leading you directly toward it. Type "transform" in the comments if you're currently in a period of change and choose to trust its divine purpose. The angels are also highlighting something important about recognition. When your soulmate calls, there will be an instant knowing, a soul-level recognition that transcends logical understanding. You might find yourself thinking, "I feel like I've known you forever," or experiencing an inexplicable comfort in their presence. This recognition is your soul remembering, not your mind figuring out. Trust this knowing. In a world that overvalues analytical thought and undervalues intuitive recognition, it can be tempting to dismiss these soul signals as imagination or wishful thinking. The angels urge you not to make this mistake. Your soul knows what your mind cannot comprehend. In practical terms, this means you might feel drawn to answer a call you might otherwise ignore, or to continue a conversation that seems ordinary on the surface. You might feel compelled to share more than you typically would with someone you've just met. These impulses are your soul's guidance system in action. Honor them. Type "recognize" in the comments to affirm that you trust your soul's ability to know what belongs to you. Now, an important caution from the angelic realm. This divine connection will not come in the form of someone who mistreats you, disrespects your boundaries, or creates chaos in your life. The idea that great passion must include great pain is a human distortion, not a spiritual truth. Your soulmate connection will feel like peace, like coming home, like a deep exhale after holding your breath for too long. If someone calls and the connection feels disturbing rather than clarifying, depleting rather than energizing, constricting rather than expansive, this is not the call the angels are preparing you for. Divine love elevates. It doesn't diminish. It brings out your highest self, not your deepest insecurities. Take a moment to place your hand on your solar plexus, the energy center of personal power and discernment. Set the intention to recognize the difference between divine connection and distraction, between soul resonance and mere attraction. Type discern in the comments to activate this protection around your energy field. The angels want you to know that when this call comes, it will initiate a period of acceleration in your life. Things may move quickly, not recklessly, but with a divine momentum that might surprise you. This is because when soul connections activate, they begin clearing away everything that doesn't align with your highest path. Relationships, situations, beliefs, and patterns that have outstayed their purpose will begin to fall away, sometimes with startling speed. Don't fear this acceleration. Don't cling to what's departing. These clearings are making way for the life you're meant to create together with this divine counterpart. Trust the process, even when it feels overwhelming. You're being carried by forces greater than yourself. For some of you, the angels show me that this connection will catalyze significant life purpose activation. You and your soulmate have work to do together in the world. Healing to facilitate, creations to birth, service to offer. You're coming. Together isn't just for your personal fulfillment. It's for the benefit of the collective. The love you generate between you will overflow to nourish many others. Type purpose in the comments if you sense this deeper calling within your soulmate connection. Now, about the call itself. It might not be a literal phone call for everyone. For some, it will be a direct message on social media. For others, an email or a text. For still others, it will be an in-person encounter that feels like a reconnection rather than a first meeting. The mode of contact matters less than the energy of the connection. Focus on the essence, not the form. Whatever form it takes, this reaching out will open a portal of possibility. How you respond in that moment will set the tone for what unfolds. The angels counsel presence, authenticity, and courage. Don't play games or follow outdated rules about how long to wait before responding or how interested to seem. These human conventions have no place in divine connection. Instead, respond from your center, from the truth of what you feel. If the connection resonates, say so. If you're drawn to continue the conversation, do so. If you feel called to meet in person, suggest it. Let your soul lead this dance rather than your social conditioning or fear. Type respond in the comments to commit to this authentic engagement when the moment arrives. The angels are also showing me that for many of you, this connection will arrive when you've finally made peace with being alone. Not when you've resigned yourself to loneliness, but when you've discovered the richness of your own company, the joy of your own presence, the sufficiency of your own heart. This is the divine paradox. What we chase often eludes us, while what we peacefully open to often arrives with grace. If you're still frantically searching, still desperately swiping through dating apps with a sense of scarcity and urgency, still looking outside yourself for validation of your worthiness, pause. Take a deep breath. Turn your attention inward. The most powerful magnetizing force for divine partnership is your own genuine contentment. This doesn't mean becoming passive or abandoning your desire for connection. It means shifting from grasping to allowing, from seeking to attracting, from needing to inviting. It's a subtle but profound energetic distinction that the angels are highlighting as crucial for many of you. Type peace in the comments to align with this state of magnetic contentment. Now, for those who may be wondering, but how will I know for sure this is my soulmate calling and not just another disappointment? The angels want to offer some guidance on discernment. True soulmate connections have certain qualities that distinguish them from other types of relationships. First, there's an unmistakable ease in the communication. Conversations flow naturally. Silences feel comfortable rather than awkward. And you'll find yourself imagining new futures, considering new perspectives, feeling inspired rather than drained after interactions. True divine connections are always generative. They create more life, more energy, more vision. Third, there will be a profound respect for your autonomy. This person won't try to possess you, control you, or mold you into someone else. They'll see your sovereignty as sacred and your growth as beautiful, even when it creates challenge in the relationship. They'll love your becoming as much as your being. Type "no" in the comments if you commit to using these discernment tools when the connection appears. The angels also want to address those of you who may have thought you've already met your soulmate, only to experience heartbreak or separation. They want you to know that divine timing sometimes includes divine delays. Sometimes souls meet before both parties are ready for the fullness of the connection. Sometimes there's more individual growth needed before the relationship can flourish, as intended. If you're carrying the pain of such a separation, the angels surround you with extra love right now. They want you to know that no true soul connection is ever lost. What belongs to you cannot miss you. If this was indeed your divine counterpart, trust that the call will come again when the timing is right for both of you. And if it wasn't, trust that this experience was preparing you for the authentic connection that awaits. Either way, your heart's capacity for love is not diminished by disappointment. Quite the opposite. Each time your heart breaks, it breaks open, creating more space for love to eventually enter. There is purpose in every encounter, wisdom in every parting. Type "trust" in the comments if you're choosing to believe in divine timing, even when it doesn't match your personal timetable. Now, as we move toward the conclusion of this message, the angels want to offer some practical guidance for the time between now and when this call manifests. This is a period of active preparation, not passive waiting. Here are the spiritual practices they recommend. Each morning, spend 5 minutes in silence, envisioning yourself surrounded by a sphere of golden light. This light represents your own self-contained wholeness and creates the energetic space for divine partnership to enter. Visualize this sphere expanding to eventually include another person standing as your equal, neither above nor below you. Throughout your day, practice radical presence. When you speak with someone, really listen. When you perform a task, really engage with it. When you feel an emotion, really feel it. This practice of presence prepares you to be fully available when your divine appointment arrives. Before sleep each night, place both hands on your heart and express gratitude for the love that's already on its way to you. Gratitude is the highest frequency we can emit, and it magnetically draws our blessings closer. Thank the universe for the divine orchestration already in motion. Thank your soulmate for the journey they're making toward you, even if you haven't met in the physical realm yet. Type "prepare" in the comments if you commit to these practices of conscious readiness. The angels want to emphasize something important. While this message focuses on a specific connection coming toward you, remember that you are already deeply loved by the divine, by your soul family, by those in your life who may express it imperfectly but feel it genuinely. You are not waiting for love to arrive in your life. You're waiting for a particular expression of it. Live from this truth. Move through your days knowing you are cherished, witnessed, and held in a field of loving consciousness. This knowing will transform how you show up in the world. It will soften your desperation and amplify your magnetism. It will allow you to recognize the call when it comes, because you'll already be fluent in the language of love. Type "loved" in the comments to anchor this truth in your awareness right now. As we come to the close of this divine transmission, I want to share one final insight from the angelic realm. The call you're awaiting isn't just about romantic fulfillment or personal happiness, it's about activation. When divine counterparts come together in conscious connection, they create an energetic circuit that can channel higher frequencies into the earth plane. Your union has a purpose beyond your personal joy. It's part of the greater awakening occurring on the planet right now. This doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy the human pleasures of this connection, the companionship, the physical affection, the shared experiences. But remember that beneath these human joys runs a current of divine purpose. You're being called together not just to complete each other, but to complete something for the whole. This sacred purpose will reveal itself naturally as your connection deepens. You don't need to force it or figure it out intellectually. Simply remain open to the possibility that your love story is also a healing story for a world in need of higher frequencies. Type "serve" in the comments if you feel resonance with this greater purpose. Beloved soul, your soulmate is going to call you. This is the promise the angels have asked me to deliver today. The divine orchestration is already in motion. The sacred appointment is already in the calendar. The connection is already making its way toward you through time and space. Your task now is readiness. Not perfection, not anxious preparation, but simple, open-hearted readiness to recognize and receive what's already yours. To say yes to the invitation when it arrives. To step through the doorway when it opens before you. The angels surround you now in a circle of light, blessing your path forward, clearing obstacles you cannot see, preparing energetic gateways for this connection to find you with ease. They celebrate your courage in opening to love even after disappointment. They honor your wisdom in seeking depth rather than distraction. They amplify your intention to create partnership that serves not just your happiness, but the healing of all. Type "blessed" in the comments to receive this angelic benediction in full measure. I am so grateful you found your way to this message today. Remember, there are no coincidences in a conscious universe. You were guided here because these words belong to you. This promise is yours to claim. This divine appointment is yours to keep. Until next time, beloved soul, walk in the certainty that you are seen, you are known, and you are infinitely loved. And when that call comes, answer it with your whole heart. Type "gratitude" in the comments to complete our sacred circle today and activate everything we've discussed in your energy field. The angels are listening and they recognize your voice. Thank you for watching.